It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, perhaps the pound-for-pound king. 5'8" tall with a 74-inch reach. And he'll be facing Shawn Showtime Porter. He's 5'7" tall with a 69.7-inch reach.
Talk about hot seats in the house. I am so lucky to be sat where I am watching this fight live. I can tell my grandkids about this.
Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Showtime, Shawn Porter, fighting out of the fight capital of the world, Las Vegas, USA. This welterweight world champion looks to get back on top.
Oh, poor bad blood.
Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Northeast Ohio, here is a welterweight champion of the world, introducing Showtime, Shawn Porter.
To fight in this venue, you have got to be a very accomplished fighter, and I think it's safe to say that both of these athletes are certainly that.
Listen, when you've got two people that want to fight, two fighters that really dislike each other, you're going to get more than a fight.
And there's the bell to start round one. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? The perfect counter lands. Still swinging with nothing left. Crawford's already beaten Porter once as the WBO welterweight title was on the line in 2021. Can he do it again, or will Porter make the proper adjustments?
Porter said the first time, you know what, Crawford was just too slick. I thought I had his number. Now you've got to remember, Porter's style is so irky-jerky. He's one of those what you just can't figure out. He's got a pace it's hard to tune into. And he thought, I've got Crawford's number. Crawford was too slick, too dominant.
This is not the way he wanted this fight to start. Let's see if he can get out of trouble. How did they not go down? He threw the hook, didn't land. When you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Good punch. Both men step back for just a moment. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next. And here's the bell for round two. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You can really feel the buzz in the air tonight. So much hype here in this arena.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up. It's all offense all the time. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
To beat a counter-puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them. Hard, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
Both men step back for just a moment. Beautiful counter punch. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs.
Oh, I heard that never, but I saw it.
Well, we know you've got the advantage so far, but how does this match go? The bell rings and we start the third. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Punch scores. Right punch. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep it knocked down hard. I'm not sure that they're going to be able to get back on their feet here as the referee continues the count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen, now it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
He gets out of the way of that left hand. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. Just gets out of the way of that left hand. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Don't want to trade shots. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Solid punch. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That one lands. There's a right hand. Coming back to life now, starting to land some punches. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. John Porter just got rocked.
Oh, I heard that, never by soul.
I promise you, all three judges here are going to... There's the bell for round 5. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Nice punch. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Big swing and a miss.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What are you going to do, Tony? It's anticipate.
John Porter just got rocked, and Porter goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. Porter backing up after that heavy shot. You gotta wonder how big of a factor that knockdown is going to be. We just saw it. Raise the bell to start round 6. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Uh-oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. Down goes Sean Porter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down. That punch landed.
The best start, but you know what? The cornerman now is down for them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, like freshen up, boom, different tactics.
Porter backing up after that heavy shot. This fighter is gassed out. Why sit in there and throw punches? just got rocked, and Porter goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody up.
Here comes round 7. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jello. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Oh, Porter is on wobbly legs. Looks like they've shaken it off. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
This is the biggest moment of his life. Can he seize it? Can he take control and put him out? I thought that was going to be a knockdown at least. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
This has been a very competitive round between these two. They both want the knockout. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? Beautiful counter shot. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Left counter scores. It's no secret who has the advantage. And there's the bell for round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Nice counter shot. Endurance is becoming a factor. You can see this fighter having a hard time getting out of the way of punches, and they're not throwing as many on their own.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice counter punch. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool. I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Another scoring shot there. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. They've got the momentum. And there's the bell for round 9. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Just missed with that big right hand. home to the win. When we talk about a fighter having power, don't just look at the head punches they throw. Look at the body shots. That could be the real difference.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
You're a power puncher. You're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice shot with the left. Got out of the way that right hook. These punches coming from every angle. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. That was almost a... It's round 10. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Good counter left hand there. That punch lands. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Missing with the left hook.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get bent.
You'd like to see this fighter protect themselves a little better. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Sean Porter just got rocked.
Oh, I heard that never, but I saw it.
As bad as boxing. Here we go in the championship rounds, round 11. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. So that left lands. Nice exchange here from both men. Nice job landing that left counter punch. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not to give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there, toe to toe with them, and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so...
So he will take a knee here and get a nice reprieve from the action.
That's really dented the ego. You don't want your opponent to see you do that.
No stamina, no injury, but still throwing punches. Good counter-punching from both these fighters. Left punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Crawford is dazed. After what we saw in that last round, there's the bell for round 12. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. They exchange punches. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
He fails to score with that left hook. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Why are they throwing punches? They should be playing defense right now.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice punch. Might want to back out of the pocket here. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
Absolutely gassed out, didn't know what to do, and hurt on top of that.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. No surprise as we get a unanimous decision there.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.